Hey guys, welcome back. Jordan here with the Nutty Gnome Homestead. It is September 8th, 2024, and it is a beautiful morning here in Southern Illinois. We got up this morning, it was about 55 degrees. It was nice and cool enough to have an overshirt on. Guys, fall's right around the corner, and we still have a lot of work to do here on the farm. One of the things that we're going to be doing today is we're going to be repairing a hose. Now, farm hoses can be extremely expensive, 40, 50, 60, 100 bucks, depending on what kind you get and how long. We like 100-foot hoses here on the farm because it makes it easier to get water where we need it. Unfortunately, not all of our hoses have a nozzle on the end. So whenever we go to water the animals or water plants or move water around on the farm, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll just bend a hose over and hold it like this. Unfortunately, what that does is it creates a kink that's eventually going to break and destroy the hose. Now I know I should have a nozzle on all these hoses, and I got them on the list. I'll get around to it eventually. But let me show you guys a cheap and easy fix to repair this, and a couple other repairs on the hoses as well. So come along and I'll show you how we do this. Okay guys, so go to your local hardware store and you can find these hose menders and just about any of your big box stores. You got your inline to fix a kink in the middle of your hose, or if you sprout a hole or run over it with a lawnmower or whatever it is, you can go ahead and repair it with one of these. You got your male adapters. This is going to go on one of the ends of your hose. This will be the end that you attach your hose nozzle to. And then we also have the female adapters, which are going to attach to your outside faucet. Now, you guys will see I've got a zip tie on this one. These are reusable. They usually come in either metal or plastic. I prefer to get the zinc or the metal ones, whatever they have. You can hear them clanking around. These are reusable. It's a good thing to have these on hand because you never know when you're going to get a hole in one of your hoses or run over it with a lawnmower or a goat chews through it or whatever it'll be. Guys, these only cost about $2.50 to $3 a piece. Easy enough to stock a few of these on the shelf for a rainy day. So today, we got the end of the hose that's going to need the male attachment. So we're going to show you how we repair this for about $3 instead of paying $50 for a new hose. Now really, you only need a couple of tools to do this. So we're going to have a screwdriver, a razor blade, and a pipe or hose cutter. You don't really need this, it's just nice to have it. Razor blade will get the job done. So we have our hose kink. There's about, I don't know, 20 inches or so there that we're going to cut off at the end. This is a 100-foot hose. We still have plenty of room to reach our animals and then some. So we see this kink right here. This is where we're going to go ahead and cut. Now whenever you do this, you want to cut it square. You don't want to have an angled cut or a jagged cut or sit there and saw on it or anything like that. You want it to all be square and nice and smooth. So we're going to take our cutters here. I want to come about an inch behind where this split is. I want to make sure that there's no fibers or anything going down in there. And we're going to start cutting this. Like I said, we want to keep everything nice and square. There you have it. Nice straight cut if it'll focus. Nice straight cut. Nice and clean. This doesn't have to be rocket science. These are Phillips head screwdrivers, or Phillips head screws in this to hold it on. And you're going to have to loosen these up because whenever you try to put it on here first, it's not going to go on. So that's where your screwdriver comes in. Just back them off a couple of turns. Now guys, when you're not doing this on a video, this literally only takes about a minute or two to repair one of these hoses and get you back into business. So we got a couple of turns. You see how it opens up a little bit now. What we're going to do is we're going to slide this hose into it. Might need to back it off a little bit more. These are pretty long-winded, so you got a little bit of room. Slide it on down past the end. Now, remember we said we're using the male attachment. So we got our male attachment. They're identical. We're going to slide this in. You see it's got your standard hose bib attachment on the end. It's going to go right in to the end of this. Now it's going to be a snug fit. Push it in there, and you might need to tap it with a mallet. That's okay. Okay, as you guys can see, I push it in with my hand. Alright guys, watch how simple this is. We're going to slide this up. You'll be able to tell there's a little bit of friction there. Unscrew these just a little bit more. And I really like the metal ones because they are reusable. The plastic ones, I've used them before. They tend to crack eventually. And you want this right up next to this brass collar. And then all there is, I like to make sure my gap, like the gap right here and the gap right here, are even. So you might have to do a little bit of adjusting there. Okay guys, and there you have it, screwed down. Sometimes you'll have a gap, sometimes you won't, depending on the thickness of your hose. This one that has just a little bit of a gap in there, about a little less than 1/8 of an inch. I'm not too concerned about that. The next thing you're going to want to do is go check, make sure it doesn't leak. So I'll meet you guys over at the hydrant. Alright guys, we're over by the hydrant. We're going to turn it on and make sure it works. Make sure there's no leaks. There we go. It works pretty good, guys. Now real quickly, if you guys wanted to put the female end on one, you just cut the end off, put the female attachment on the same way. If you wanted to make a splice in the middle, like say you got a hole here, or a goat chewed through it, or you hit it with a lawnmower, or whatever happened, you would cut out the bad spot, and then you'd put your splice right in the middle of it. Guys, it's that simple. There's no sense in paying $50, $60 for another hose whenever a $250, $3 fix will take care of the problem. Alright guys, so there you have it. Quick video on how to fix a common problem on the homestead. It doesn't have to cost you a lot of money, guys, and like I said, get the metal attachments. These are reusable. You might strip out a screw or twist one off or whatnot, but that's an easy fix, guys. Stock up on a few of these. I'm sure you guys will be glad you did. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to hit us up down below or contact us over on Nutty Gnome Homestead. And guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, y'all get out there and fix those hoses instead of throw them away. Things are getting more expensive. We're trying to save money any way we can. Y'all take care.